Hello, Leon. How are you?
Hello, thank you. I'm fine. What's about you?
Yes, good, good, good. Sorry, it took a bit of while, a little while to get together, but it's good that we finally make it.
Finally, but on time.
Yes. So let's jump into it. I think there is some learning for all of us with your experience with Artilla. Please tell me what you have and where you're stuck.
So, yeah, just about myself. I started with RPA with Artilla, so I didn't had any experience in the beginning, and I used your material on YouTube and the community, school
Mhm.
community, and tried building some bots myself, and I got many, let's say like 10 or 12 successful, but I run in some complications,
Mhm.
like the bot that I opened here, Scoot.
Mhm.
All the things I can keep it step by step that you can see how I built that if you want to. um, but the primary problem is if I go, let's say I want to scrape this profiles, so the
Yeah.
company profiles, and the bot is built that he will click each company one by one.
Mhm.
So when I start the bot, he will first ask for input a URL
Mhm.
that I can input, yeah, the company's type that I want to scrape.
Ah, that's good. Yeah.
So he will
Mhm.
go to the he will go to the page, take click each one by one, scrape the
Mhm.
data, go back, close the tab, and
Mhm.
just continue. And I built all my scraping bots on the same methodic.
Very good.
So if he don't find no more space down, he will go
Mhm.
to the next page.
Okay.
Um, and then do everything completely repetitive. So my problem is if you see the next page button is here,
Yeah.
but if you skip like page 8, it's here. So the whole command changes,
Ah, so the
and it's
position of the next changes, yeah?
yes. So one
Okay.
second, that I can showcase that also for the other community. So the website. So normally I just go down, and when I open the selectors gadget, one
Mhm.
second, because it's a little bit confusing doing it now with laptop. So
Mhm.
mm, mm, was it? Le-
Got it. That's very good. That's the right way. Yeah. No, you said you're a beginner. You're not a beginner. This is very good. No, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is really nice. So let's unlock this. Can I on my Artilla and load your project, and then we see how we're gonna handle this situation? Yeah. Here we go. I already unzipped your project, so I launch Artilla up, and then new project. I import. It was you had two projects, I think. Scoot, yeah. So we can work on that as well. This one was Scoot, yeah, yeah. Okay. So here we are. Let's open it. And also, I'm gonna take the URL that you gave me just now. It's here in the chat. Okay, that's the URL. So I launched Artilla inspection here with the V7. You were saying that at the beginning it was hard to find. So yes, it's here. Yeah, it also makes it, yeah, much faster and also less blocked because it's really inside the browser. So so I'm on Artilla now. I will just simulate that I go to that page that you showed me, and then we're gonna look at the pagination. So normally if I go down the page here, this is the selector that you're trying to catch, yeah, to go next page. So if I open your click next page, there are 12 of them, so that's a problem because it's going to click all 12. Yeah. Yes, I think there is a way here. So you see, when you look at so we're gonna do two things together. One, we're gonna solve the moving number of paginations. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 7. I think depending on the search, sometimes you have only 4 pages. So you cannot rely on the position of the next page. But you see here, you have to observe, Leon. What is stable is that the next page is always the last one on the right. Yeah, that's what doesn't change. So the next page is always the last one. So here, what we could try to do is that we tell Artilla that it is always the last LE inside the UL that has a class with EN pagination. Yeah, so we keep this EN pagination, and then it says LE, and then it says the A, which is the link. Yeah. So here in the LI, I'm going to put column, and I'm going to tell it the last one. Column last. You see what it did here? It only catches now the last one, because I know that every time, whatever the search is, the next button will be always the last button. Does it make sense? So this way we solve the random movement. It doesn't matter if there is 4, 5, 6, 12, 20 pages. The next button is always the last one. So normally I should be able to catch it. So if I click now here on run command, let's see if it can get us to the next page. Because sometimes LE column last doesn't work. So here it may be not working, so I'm going to try another one. So no, href is good because you need to click it it's in the href. That's good. No, it's the column last that is not recognized by all the browsers, but there is another way to say it. And you know what, this is a good occasion to look at the school course. So let's go at the school course, and we're going to use the nth position. So if I go here to the core, do you see my screen? Okay, cool. So let's go to CSS course level 2 here, and we're gonna go to the where is it? I think it's the pseudo class. Yes, here you see, using the nth of type. So that's what you were using with RunORX. It was telling you the position, yeah? But we don't want the position because the position changes. So here, this is the one we need to use, nth last of type. So this will always catch the last type of that element. So the last LE button. So I'm going to copy this, yeah? This is the pseudo class that I want to use in our case, and I'm going to use it here. So the proper way. So let's remove the A for now, just so that we can see very well. So I have the LI, and then I paste this pseudo class, and then I put back your A, and it's not working. So what we can do is, I'm missing something, but we're gonna ask ChatGPT. Here. So correct. So I just say like this: correct this CSS locator. Because sometimes we're missing like just one character. Okay, so what he's saying? Oh, he added this here, 1. Why? Why he added the 1 here? Is incorrect because nth last of type requires a parameter. Oh, sorry. So nth last of type, I think, because you can tell the last one or the one before the last one. That's why it needs this. So okay, now I understand. Let's give it a try. And then I come here, I delete all this, I put what ChatGPT gave me, and ChatGPT Mafia, I find it. So you see, it's there, it got it. Now let's click it, let's run the command here. It's working, you see, it's loading page 2. So we have our selector. Learning is you need to find what doesn't change, and what didn't change was the fact that it's always the last one. And then I went and I figured out that I need to use this pseudo class to catch the last one. Now Leon, just for the learning, if let's say the next button was before something else, so it's always the before last, in that case I put here the nth last of type 2, and it will go for the one before it. You see, it's not the last one, it's the one before the last one. That's how this works. So if I want 3 positions before the last one, I put 3, and then it gets me the 3 before the last. Sometimes we need to come backwards, and this is useful for coming backwards from the last position. But we're catching the last position itself. So I think this solves our pagination, right? And here, sorry, before I forget, you told me that here it should break the loop, right? If it doesn't find the next button. So if it doesn't find, so that when it reaches 10, so let's look at it actually. Let's simulate that we reach page 10, because that's the second thing I wanted to show you. The first thing, we corrected the random positioning of the last page, but we need to look. So every time you do pagination, Leon, you need to go until the before last page and the last page to observe the code. So let's do that. Let's go to page 10. So I go directly to page 10. This website allows us to do that. So when I'm on page 10, how does it look like? You see, it's not clickable anymore. You see here? The button is there for next page, but it's different. So, and here, if I cut and paste, it still finds it. So this is not good, Leon, because even when I'm on the last page, my click next page finds the next button, and it's going to continue to click it, so it's not going to break the loop. So let me show you something here that is interesting, is that when you look at this selector here, you see the new thing is that it's disabled. The class has changed. It's not LE anymore, it's LE with disabled. You see here, disabled? So the way to solve it, because the difference, so let me go back to page 9. If I go back to page 9, this is the trick for breaking pagination loops. When the last page, the button is there, but it's actually disabled. So if I look at it here, it is still clickable, so it has href, but it doesn't have any class. You see, there is no class, right? But if I go to 10, they add a class to disable it, to visually disable it. So if I go and look at it, the same button now on this page, now the LE has a class called disabled. So what I need to do here is that I need to tell Artilla that not only it's the last one, but also the syntax is that it is column not, and then I don't want to have this class equal, and I'm going to copy this actually. I don't want the li to have this class. So let me, here it's a little bit small, and then I will put it in a big window to show everyone. Up here, I need to get my syntax correct. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to test first if my syntax is correct or not. So we are on the 10th page, and because I told it I want the last LE, but not when it has the class equal disabled, so that when we are on the 10th page, it will not find it. You see, now we have 0. But if my theory is good, I'm going to save here. If I go back now to 9, it will find it, because on the page 9 there is no class disabled. So let's I cut this, I paste it again. You see here, it will find it. Do you get the point, Leon? Exactly, because I added this condition that it should not have a class with disabled in it. It should not have a class. So yes, on page 8, 9, the button is still visible and clickable. But when we reach page 10, the button is no more clickable because they added this class disabled. And now if I cut and paste again, it finds 0, so it will break the loop. Yeah. So this is the trick. Many websites, they use it on the same button remains the same, but they will add something disabled somewhere or inactive. So you need to find that class or that element that is different on the last page, and then you need to add to your CSS locator to ignore it. That's basically what I'm doing here. And let's when you don't understand or when you need help, you can just go on ChatGPT and say, explain what this CSS locator is doing. Let's see what ChatGPT is going to tell us. It's good. It's explaining well, actually. So you see here, it's saying that the dot not class disabled, this will filter out any li element that has a class with disabled. So this is how we filter out the last page which has a disabled button, and then we can break the loop. So it's explaining it pretty well. Let's go back. Yeah. Yes. Sure. Let's look at it. Yeah. I'll import it now. Sorry, I'm going to share my screen again. No, here. Entire screen. Here we go. Okay. Kannst du sehen? Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna import your project. Gelbe Seiten, yeah, and then here. Oh, so I didn't stop the other project also. So this I saved. I can send you this back so you can also compare with yours. I will send you the project back. So let's look at this one. You're welcome. Now I hide this. Okay, so I need to search something first. Is that correct? Oh, recruiting, yeah. Recruiting. Sure, no problem. Okay, let's look at this, how you did it. So here, here it's just waiting. Yeah, okay. All the leads, find all the leads, and then you did the infinite loop, and you scroll the elements. So let me understand what you're doing. Infinite loop, you scroll, you wait, so that you can click see more, mehr anzeigen, and then it comes back, and then click again on mehr anzeigen, right? Okay, let's look at a few things. First, you scroll the element and you're using this CSS locator, here everything is yellow. Okay, I see it. I'm colorblind, so it's very hard for me, but I see you selected this one. Okay, so it should scroll this element, but then it scrolls too much, right? Oh, something went wrong. Do you see my screen? Yeah. Oh, that's weird. That's a bug. So there's probably an error. There's an error with the CSS locator, and Artilla doesn't know what to do with it. So we will work on this bug. It should not crash. It should not crash the browser. So I think we're doing something wrong with the selector. Let's try something. So you're using scroll element. I'm gonna try here. Oh, wait. I think I know why. Yes. I think you're doing one loop too much, because scroll element is already a loop. So let's try this. We remove the infinite loop. Scroll element is already a loop because you put infinite. That means it's going to scroll in an infinite way. You don't need to put it in an infinite loop. It's already a loop in itself. So that could be the problem, is that you created the loop in a loop. Let's give it a bit more time. Yeah, but for testing, you can leave it at 5 just to go fast. And once it works, you can put 0, then it will go all the way down. How many scrolls? Yeah, there is one. Yeah, there's quite a lot of scrolls. but it's okay, it's not so many. So let's put 0, and then we wait 3 seconds between each scroll. Let's just test this and see if it was a loop issue or not. Can I just run it, or I need to put the keyword? So I copy this URL. Oh, here. Yes, cookie akzeptieren, input URL, very good. So you're doing a good job. That's very good. Okay, nice. You've been learning well. Okay, so I wait for the input, for the speed and the bandwidth. Yeah, sometimes you have to be careful, because when we disable images, some websites, they will kick off some security checks. So you have to always try both. Yeah. So I give it the URL, and then let's see if it's gonna scroll down or not. Yeah. I think I understand what you mean, and something is still weird with this scroll. So maybe it could be a bug that we need to address. But let's try to find an intermediary solution. Let's go back, and we can do a wild try. That it's not supposed to work, but sometimes, you know, you're surprised that simple solution can work. Is that when I say scroll, instead of giving a specific CSS locator, I'm just going to ask it to scroll the whole HTML. Let's just look at it, because maybe if it scrolls the whole HTML and it sees mehr anzeigen, it will click it. So you see, it will scroll the whole HTML, it will wait. Oh, you don't need wait navigation when you scroll down, because there is no page reload. So we can do like this. It will scroll the whole HTML in an infinite way. It will wait 3 seconds between each scroll. That's what it means. And on every cycle of the scroll, it will click mehr anzeigen if it finds it. Now, if it doesn't find it, oh yeah, break parent loop. Okay, that's how you were doing. Yeah, that's good. So it will break the scroll, the infinite scroll loop. Okay, this makes sense. Let's try it, if this easy trick can do the job. It's not conventional though. Yeah, maybe we can. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, very good. Let's see. Cross fingers. It is actually, it is also going to the bottom of the page, but because we're looking on click more, so it goes at the bottom of the page, and then it clicks more, which does the job, and then it goes back again at the bottom of the page. It's a bit weird, but we're getting into the, it works, yeah. We're getting into the MO, so we're getting to the bottom. Let's see if it behaves as you expect for the next step. Yeah, we just wait that it clicks, but oh, there are many O's. No, something is wrong here, no? Horizon. Ah, no, it's different. There is many horizon. No? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, now it's quick job, so we're getting into the... It's not by alphabetic order. W. I think we reached the bottom. If I just scroll up a little bit. Yes, it reached the bottom. It starts your... It's starting your other... Oh, so you have to open it in a new tab. No? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. So now you're coming back to the former page, and then click so that it clicks again. Yeah, that's good. No, you're right, because actually some websites, they don't allow us to automatically open in a new tab. They have some features to block click in new tab, so that's why it doesn't work. But I think your automation is working now, no? Okay, cool. Yeah. Ah, yes. But it's getting your results. Maybe here something went wrong, but can you try with this and then let me know if we need to review again the scrolling? But it looks like it's doing the job. Oh yes, let's talk about that. Yeah. So if I open here, I just reopen the same project. Yes, we had the question actually, I think, on Facebook group. So there is here the AI button, yeah? So I don't want to mess up your project. Anyway, you have a copy. So let's say I create a new dataset number 2 now. And the idea of the AI button is that as we go, we will have more and more knowledge of websites and the properties that people look for. And the idea is that when you click AI, it will check all our projects and templates. And if it finds the properties that we did before for this website, it will automatically load them for you. So it doesn't work on this German website because we don't do so many German websites. But maybe if I go to Amazon.com, for example, so this is still experimental and it will improve as we go. So it's not really AI. It's kind of AI just in terms of, AMKYUM, in terms of selecting the selectors, but we don't have enough websites yet. So let's try here. If I do AI, it's not finding anything. If I do books to scrape, which I forgot the URL, this one, which we have some templates about it. And if maybe even if I go into one book here and then I switch here to detail and I try AI button, you see it finds something from one of our templates. It's find 2 CSS locators. The DOM content, this is from I know which template, but if it doesn't find a template, it will not create any property. So I do again. Another way, if I'm on the home page of books to scrape and I click the AI button, it saw in one of our templates that we were pulling the images. So it created for you the property image, and it already put the CSS locator. So maybe not now, but maybe in 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year, the more websites we do templates about, it will just make it easy for you to create all the properties that we had in a template before. That's what it does. From our website, no, so now it gets it from our GitHub. So we put all our templates in our GitHub. So it will like crawl all our templates in the GitHub, and if it finds some templates that have this URL in them, then it will look what properties we created before and it will create them for you. Yeah, so it's the beginning, and we want to keep it here so that people also start to feed it. And also we are building an AI model that also will learn from all this, and will for example, we will type I want all the images, and then it will find us the CSS locator like you use Run or X. So we will have our own AI model that can understand human language and go and fetch for us the property and the CSS locator. That's the idea behind. But it's going to take a bit of time. Yes, this is within Artilla itself, and the next AI model we are doing, we're trying to make it work with a local model like Llama 3, so that you also can use it without having to pay ChatGPT. Yeah, so yeah, we will share with you guys how to make use of local AIs, and it's faster also because it will query your local AI, and then you get the answers much instantly. So we're actually working very hard right now on integrating the AI into Artilla, especially local AI like Llama 3. We're gonna start to train our own, to fine tune our own model. The about us, yeah. No, what is impost? So it's like policy. Is it like something like policy? Impressum, where you put the contact information, the company contact details. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what we're working on, is that Artilla, using the AI model, will recognize what you want, even if the CSS locator and the keyword is different. Because sometimes it will say VAT number, sometimes it will say VAT NO. So using the AI, it will understand that the text that precedes your data can be different, the CSS locator can be different, but this is what you want, and then the AI will go and find the right CSS locator. Even if the HTML code is completely different from one website to another, it will understand the semantic. So we're working on that because we want to make it easier for you guys like you said, to build an automation that can go through websites that have different layouts that are not necessarily the same. That's the next step. No, we have maybe a slightly different vision at Artilla. You see, for us, if we give you our software and you use your computer resources, then it's your computer resources, it's your CPU, it's your RAM. Yeah. So we don't charge you because we don't have a right to charge you on when it's your computer doing the job. Some other software, they always use their cloud servers and their cloud GPUs, which cost a lot of money, and then they overcharge the user. So we have both. If you want the cloud, we have the cloud, but if you don't want to use the cloud and pay for it, we are always trying to give an alternative to people to use their local resources. And that's why if you use your CPU and you use your local Olama with Llama 3, then neither us nor ChatGPT or OpenAI should charge you any money because this comes from your local computer. So the only thing that maybe we will ask is maybe like a small license fee or something for special support, but we will not charge per use, you know, because it's your resources. That's our approach. We already have that. I don't know if you saw, we have the profile session where you can install different extensions, and then they will run when you run the project. Let me show you the documentation here. So sorry, let's look for extensions. Here, install browser extensions using profile session. This is the documentation. It will show you how you can launch the profile session, and then you install something like pop-up blocker, and then it will stay inside the browser. So when you run it, it will block the pop-ups using this extension. Yes, no, it's here. You see, here in profiles, if I go in profiles here, and then I can open any of my projects. I open the browser, and now when I open this browser, it's not doing any automation. It just allows us to either log in. So if I log in here, it will keep my login. But also here, if I go to Chrome extensions, and I install an extension right here, it will keep it for my project, but only for that project. So for example, if I just take volume master, whatever, I add it to Chrome, so it will add it into, yeah, so normally it will stay there. It doesn't work for all, how you call it, for all profile sessions, but let's look at it here. You see here it's volume master. Let's test. So this is also a good test to see if the profile session extensions are still working, because I don't remember if we enabled it in the new V7. And also I don't have the last V7, I have the old V7. So I may not be, so it's still here, you see. I reopen it, volume master is still here. There is a new one we released 2 days ago, a stable version. Yes, we have a stable version now. You can download it, and also it will pull and migrate your V6 projects into the V7. The beta was not doing that, so it should be working. You can install any Chrome extension here, and then when you come back to this gelbe Seiten, so if I go back now into gelbe Seiten and I launch it, normally it will have that extension working there. So if you see, it's there, it's here. Yeah, that's how it works. So this is one way, using the profile session. Another way is that you use here, you go to configure, and then you use our new Incogniton integration. You know Incogniton browser? Yes. So that's also a second way. Some people they create a profile session in Incogniton where they log in and then they install many Chrome extensions. So you could install them on Incogniton and then just load the Incogniton specific browser profile with all your extensions. So this is the second way to use extensions in Artilla. Chrome extensions, browser extensions. Does it make a bit of sense? Ah, yes. So it depends on your objective. Like if you need to automate something that is behind the login, then it's good to keep the session and log in with it. But then, on any website that asks you to log in, you have to be super careful because as soon as you log in, you're known. They know your account. So just go very slow. Artilla is pretty stable, so it's better to add some waiting time, and then pause randomly and then let it go slowly. So that's what we advise. If you have to log in, go very slowly. If you don't need to log in, then that means they don't have your data. You can try to go a bit like you did, like warrior mode, multi-threading inside multi-threading. I hope so. Did I answer this third question? Is that okay? Now you just be careful. Yeah, the answer is be careful when you have to log in, especially social media. Social media, they know people want to automate, so they put like thresholds per minute, per hour, per day, per week. So if they see, for example, I don't know, if LinkedIn sees that you're making 200 search in 1 hour, that's not human. The human will stop, the eyes will get tired, and then you need a coffee or something. So that's the idea. Yeah, we're gonna now with ChatGPT, it's getting easier. We're preparing a lesson on that, on how to use regex. We're preparing a lesson that will cover some of this, hopefully. But you're doing very good. I mean, like as your first automation tool, and then you're fighting with CSS. This is pagination. This is very good already. Yeah, that comes with experience. But Leon, I'm very happy to see this, and please call us or send us an email once you sell your first standalone bot to your clients. That's what we want. We want you guys to make good money, deserved money, and also people that receive the bot, they're happy because for them they put, like you said, a URL as an input, they get a nice output, they're happy to pay. Yeah. Ah, that's cool. And you said that before the call that you have an agency, you have a marketing agency in Germany, or you're building you're building a marketing agency. That's cool. Excellent. We're proud to be part of your monetization skill set. No, I'm looking forward to that. You make it happen. Please make it happen, and we will make some more calls. Because if you stumble across some difficulties, it's for us. It's an opportunity for learning and also sharing with the community. So go ahead now. Go and hit the next wall, and we break it together. We break through together. Excellent. Thank you, Leon. See you in the future. The honor is ours. And gute Nacht. Uh, oh yes, is it 8:30 for you? Oh, okay. 10:30. I'm in Mauritius. Mauritius, yeah, we're two hours ahead of you. So it's guten Abend. Take care for now then. I'll be sending you the projects. All right.